Andrew Yang is a best-selling author, former presidential candidate, and co-chair of the Forward Party. His 2020 presidential run was famous for its slogan, "Make America Think Harder," or math.
And now he is back with an exciting new book, this time a political thriller called The Last Election. And here to tell us more is the man himself, Andrew Yang. Good to see you, man. Let's give him a round of applause just for showing up today. Yes.
Thanks for having me,
And
guys.
congratulations. We'll talk about the book in just a moment, but we have an upcoming election coming up. You've been there, done that. What are your impressions of the candidates so far?
Oh my gosh. So I've already been on the record saying I think the Democrats are making a mistake by not having a primary. In the Republican field, unfortunately, Trump's still overshadowing everything. He's up by, 30, even 40 points in some polls, which is super unfortunate. I'm an anyone but Trump guy. So I've actually donated to Chris Christie to help him get on the stage. But unfortunately, the rematch that most Americans aren't too pumped about, the Biden-Trump rematch, looks like it may be coming our way.
It certainly does. And you've been in this seat before when you were running. You sort of know what's going on. And you've written about how it messed with your head a little bit. And a lot of that even had to do with the people on your own team, right? How they treated you and reacted to you.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I was a fairly normal guy before the 2020 cycle. But then you're surrounded by folks who are investing their careers in your success, and it ends up pushing you in particular directions. That's actually one of the things we try and put in the last election to show people the internal dynamics, because what you see is the candidate on screen, but there's like a whole operation around him or her.
This is, which book is this now? 4, 5, 10?
This is my first novel, but my fourth book.
Your fourth book. But this is also fiction. And so you have a lot of truth, though, that you draw from as you're writing it. And you kind of described it as House of Cardsy to me.
Imagine running for president and wanting to share what you went through and doing it in a way that is fun and entertaining and hopefully edifying and maybe scary even, because some of the stuff that I experienced was not something Americans would be excited about. So I wanted to try and translate that to a novel. And the fact is, people like stories more than any other form or format. You know what I mean? It's one reason why candidates like me are coached to try and present yourself in a biography and a narrative form, is because people will be attached to that. And so I thought this was a great way to maybe get out some messages that would also entertain people.
Certainly. I could totally see this as a TV series on Hulu or something like that. I'm looking forward to it. Real quick, what do you want people to walk away with when they finish reading this book here?
Well, if they don't like what they read, how are we going to fix it? And we talked about this Biden-Trump rematch. The fact is, if we had a more modern voting system like ranked choice voting, you'd have more real choice, more dynamism. Maybe you'd have candidates from other generations who could raise their hands and say, look, I'm going to make my case. I may not win, but I'll be back again. But unfortunately, we have this very, very archaic first past the post election system that crowds out real choice. And it's something we can change if we just decide to.
Right, and you're not a huge fan of the two-party system either.
Well, part of the issue with our voting system is it says, hey, it's blue or red. Meanwhile, 50% of Americans are independent. 65% say they want a new political alternative. And the best way to actually have that alternative is to have a more modern voting system like ranked choice voting, so you can vote for whomever you want without someone bullying you.
Interesting.
All right, good to see you, man.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, great to be back.
Andrew Yang, thank you again. The Last Election comes out September 12th. You can grab your copy wherever books are sold, or you can try and steal DeMarco's if you want.
Nah, I'm keeping mine. It's mine.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.